Welcome back, everybody. My name is Jim. Thank you for joining me again on the RV Concierge channel. Tonight we're going to do a review, actually a listing of my Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. But before we get started, let's say hello to Abby.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching.
Abby, as always, thanks for helping out with the camera.
My pleasure.
All right, let's get started. So after a lot of thought and consideration, we have decided to list the van because we need something larger for our family to hit the road. The RV Concierge is growing, and this is just not gonna work with us and the kids in it. As much as I wanna keep it for the fuel mileage and the size, just not gonna work. So we're gonna list it, see what happens with that, and if we sell it, great. We're gonna move on to a larger coach. Without further ado, let's go take a look.
Let's do it.
So 2021 Midwest Passage 144, and this one has the loft bed in the back. It's not the lounge, which is the bench across the back with the 2 jump seats and the wardrobe. This one has the loft, which is a bed that comes down from the ceiling. I love it. It's a 48 by 70 bed. 2 adults can fit in it perfectly. It's like a little mobile hotel room. Really, really cool. So let's do a walk around of the outside and then we'll jump on the inside.
All right, let's do it.
So a couple things that I really like about this Mercedes is it has the front air dam. Folks, I get 20 to 21 miles per gallon with this bad boy. And when I go faster, I get about 18, which is the norm. So, and I really believe that that's due to the aerodynamics. This has that front spoiler on the front, which I think really makes it more aerodynamic. I do have the black wheels with the off-road tires. This is not a 4x4, it is a rear wheel drive, but I still have those and I like it because if I need to go off on a dirt road or it's snowing or something, that's gonna give me the tread that I need to be able to do that. 144 wheelbase, which makes it 19 foot overall length. You'll fit anywhere with this. We've gone to restaurants, right, Abby?
Yep,
yeah, so we've done a lot of really cool stuff with this guy. You got the running boards that are matched. They color code them to match the rest of the van. So nice grip tape on there. They have lights on there. It lights up at night. You got the sliding door here. Now I have this wrapped with a perforated vinyl. That's going to be removed. And it does have a nice Carefree power awning. I just had that worked on when I had it out to Midwest last time. I don't really use the awning, but they said they put it out and it needed adjustment, so they did it. Coming to the back, you do have a 110 outlet here on the GFI circuit. And I'm just gonna point out every flaw that I know is wrong with the coach. There is a crack in the mud flap here. Doesn't affect how it runs or drives or anything. I really never felt the need to fix it. Coming on around to the back. Oh, you do have a porch light up top here. So when you have your awning out and you're sitting outside, you can put your porch light on. Folks, this is running. It's really quiet.
Very
You're probably
quiet.
hearing more traffic from the road than you are hearing from the engine of this running. It does have a hitch on it. Now this hitch is rated at 6,000 pounds and 10,000 pounds with weight distribution. And that would be 600 on the tongue with the 6,000 and 1,000 on the... I would not put 10,000 pounds behind this. We did tow a 3,500 pound trailer, and that's about all I would tow with it. I mean, this is, you're not gonna need to tow a car because this is small. It does have a sewer tube storage compartment right there. The propane tank is under the back here. 7-pin connector for your towing setup. And then over here behind this little panel is the on and off switch for the propane, and that's where you fill it as well. I'm gonna open up the back. I have the bed down right now, and when we go inside, I'll put the bed up so you can actually see the space. But that is the master bed right there, man. You got a ton of sleeping space there.
It's super comfy.
Yep, I got a topper on it. Nice comfy pillow top mattress. You got storage on either side with the little bungees. Speakers back here. Does have a 30 amp cord that'll come with it. And I do need to replace the propane regulator. It does have a leak at the diaphragm, but I have a brand new one that Midwest sent me. All right, let's continue the outside and then we'll jump on the inside. Now they do have these pull down shades throughout the coach. So you got them on the back windows and on the side windows as well. Coming around to the side, you have your short power cord hookup right here. This is the generator exhaust. Now, I upgraded the battery from a lead acid battery to a lithium battery. I really don't have to run the generator much. If I run the engine, that's gonna charge up the house battery, and then I don't really use any 110 unless I'm plugged in. This is the exhaust for the diesel S-bar furnace, and that thing will cook you out. I just was down in Alabama, and it was in the teens. I spent the night and it stayed 70s in there, so really works well. Again, wrap on the windows, that'll come out. These two windows do tilt out, they open up. It does have a on-demand Suburban water heater, so endless hot water.
Nice.
You have an outside shower right here with hot and cold water. And oh, sorry, this is the shower, and then that's your water hookups. And then over here is where you're gonna hook up your sewer tube, and both of the gray and black valves are behind that little panel right there. Driver's door, you do need to have that open in order to get the fuel door open. And the DEF is located under the hood on this. There's a little canister right in the front. So it's got the 3-liter turbo diesel V6 engine. Thing runs amazing. I've got about 15,000 miles on it, and it just runs really strong and gets great fuel mileage. So that's the outside of this beautiful coach. Let's go show them the inside.
Let's do it.
So before we head on into the inside, this does have a really nice screen. So if you're camped and you don't want those bugs coming in, you can always slide that screen across. I'm not a huge fan of that. I usually leave the doors shut and everything. We don't want bugs inside. All right, so you do have the screen there. Come on in and we'll show them the inside.
All right, come in. Slides are in, right, Jimmy?
No slides in this bad boy. All right, so you have a full kitchen on this side, pull-out sprayer faucet. I have the drain plug out of the water heater right now. Or actually, that's the low point drain to the water. This is the sink. You have an induction cooktop over here. JL radio here, Blu-ray player for the TV that's right here. It does have solar. That does charge your house batteries. And this is the inverter. Everything 110 will work off of the inverter except for the rooftop AC. You have a microwave right here. And this is the outlet that I use for my coffee maker right there. Refrigerator and freezer right there. Directly across from the kitchen, you have the bathroom. There's a mirror right here, which is nice. And both doors do open up. Here, Abby, come on out of there.
All right, coming through.
Both doors open up on the bathroom. So if you have that slider shut, you can leave this door open while you go. There is a fan in here. All you gotta do is push that up and push the button here. The fan will go on. And it's on right now. And then it does have this little clothesline in there. We hang our towels from that. The toilet paper is covered by a plastic cover, and it's got the nice teak flooring. And this is a porcelain toilet, folks, with a resin lid. And you have your sink here, and then the shower will go up and hang right there. So that's how you take your shower. So
it's
nice,
cool, isn't it?
Nice little shower. I just tie the curtain up to keep it out of the way. It's perfect for using a restroom when you're on the highway. You know, not so great for showering, but in a pinch, if you really need a shower, you have the shower.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are 3 touch screens in this coach. You have one here. This is the main touch screen for the Firefly system. Then there's also one up by the driver's right knee. Here, I'm just gonna tap that screen so it lights up. That's the second one. And then the third one is right back here by the bedroom area. So when you're in bed, you can turn lights on and off. And this is how you put the bed up and down. It does have a Power Fantastic vent, which is right over Abby's head. And there's a little bit of storage right over top of the driver's compartment there. And there's JL sound system throughout. You got speakers up front and speakers in the back. I'm gonna put this bed up. So again, 48 by 70 bed, super duper comfortable. I've got some really good night's sleep in this. Air conditioners right here. And then when this bed is all the way up out of the way, Abby, behind the driver's seat, there's a table. Do you want to give them a peek at that?
Sure.
And then underneath of one of the seats back here, all right, this is the tabletop right there. It's in a protective vinyl sleeve. And then coming into the back here, if you lift up the sofa here, here's the leg. This is the leg that goes in the middle, and that'll lock into place on this thing here. and then you put that tabletop on top of there, and you either have a dining area or a nice little workstation to work on your computer. So that's what I would do. I would use this as my workstation. I don't really eat inside of here. You do have a shade on this side and a shade on that side. The windows open on the driver's side, which is nice. If you put that fan on and you open that window, it'll give you some nice airflow. This is the LP leak detector and carbon monoxide detector. And then this is the heater, the diesel S-bar furnace. And like I said, that will really warm it up in here. This is a small coach, and that diesel furnace really does a job. I'm gonna put this back
What I
underneath.
love about this van is that there's USB plugs everywhere.
Everywhere. You have them here, they're right here.
Yeah.
There's also a 110 outlet right here, down on the bottom.
Yeah, 110s.
Right there. And then this is the breaker box. And then your 12 volt fuses are right behind that under my legs right here. There's two 12 volt fuse boxes. That's the shore power cord. Just a really neat van, man. This was like a mobile hotel room for me / office, and it worked great before I started wanting to take the family with me, but we're gonna need to go bigger. When we do have something picked out, that's gonna be another video.
Yeah, Mama needs a bigger bathroom.
That's right, Daddy needs a bigger bathroom. So this is our 2021 Midwest Passage 144 with the Loft, 19-foot Sprinter van, fit anywhere, 20 miles to the gallon. Really, really nice. This is the new Mercedes-Benz front end with all the safety features. So just a little bit about the cab. These seats do swivel and they become part of the living area. They do have double diamond stitch seating, which is an upgrade. It's going to really create a lot of cross ventilation for when you're sitting long periods of time. You have 10 cup holders up here, 4 in the center, door pockets, and then there's 2 up top here. There's 2 glove boxes, 1 over there, 1 right, actually 3. There's 1 right here too. So you got 3 glove boxes across the top. This has the MBUX system. It is the small screen, but it has the MBUX system. And then it has your lane departure mitigation, accident mitigation, just all the safety features. Again, 15,000 miles. I did buy the WeatherTech mats that go in the front and the middle in between the seats, and that really catches a lot of dirt. They're still in great shape. Power ports everywhere, lots of safety features, and awesome fuel mileage.
A very comfortable ride. I give this van an A+.
If you would like to know more about this coach, or if you have any questions, you can text, call, or email me. I'm going to put my information there at the bottom of the screen. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, folks. Please stay tuned for more.
Thanks everyone for watching. Please subscribe.